All right. Hi, welcome to the call. I am Maggie, and Kelly's on with us too. And we're so grateful that you got on the call tonight. If this is you'll see the recording, we're grateful for that too. We are so happy and excited to be here. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself, and then Kelly's going to introduce herself, and we'll kind of get started into the nuts and bolts of it. So. Like I said, I'm Maggie Durbin, and I'm a district manager with Arbonne, and I am married. Trying to do the math, it should be easy. 2010, right, Cal? So 8 years, and I have almost 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. So it's pretty fun over here at my house. It's busy, and I'm home mostly with them through the week, and then I am a labor and delivery nurse, and then I also get to do Arbonne right along, all of those fun things. So it's been a joy to be on this journey, and so I'm so grateful that you are on this call to learn about if this might be a journey you want to take too. To be honest, when I first learned about this from Kelly, I probably saw that most of you probably have seen that 2-page sheet or a little overview of some sort, and I listened to that overview and I jumped in because I just thought, well, this makes complete sense and I could use a little more money. Who couldn't? And so I just was that person. I'm not a very skeptical person. I'm a pretty trusting person, and I jumped right in, and I'm so grateful. That was 6 years ago now. I just renewed for my 6-year anniversary. So I know, yay. And I will say though, of course I jumped in, trusting. And as I've been in this journey and growing, a lot of common things have come up in my own brain and my own heart that come up with a lot of people that are looking into this opportunity. And some of that is, have enough time. I've had 2 children since this has happened. I, have worked full time. I've not, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but time is a big thing. And I've found ways to do that. Ways to fit in this business around that life. And I'm continuing to evolve that process as my life changes. Another one that I always thought was I didn't want to be a salesperson. And a lot of people think that too. And I'm so happy to say that I've grown into realizing that that's not really what we are at all. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later too. And then another one is just that we don't know enough people. I just was thinking about the things that I've been growing in through this whole journey, and I wanted to share this with you tonight. And even today, I'm always renewing this, that I know so many people, and so many people deserve to hear this. So that is why I'm so grateful that you are on this call. Maybe it is your first time hearing about Arbonne, and you finally said, okay, I'm open. And maybe you've already heard a little bit. Maybe you shop already, and now you're going, okay, but what else is there in this opportunity? And so that is why we're here, to tell you and educate you and edify you and empower you. So I'm so grateful, and that's my little spiel. Kelly, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Summers, and before I share my story, I just wanted to help everyone clear the space, clear your mind. We were chatting before, and there was a lot of crazy things, unfortunate things that have happened in people's lives or in people's days. And I always just encourage everyone at the beginning of a call to come into this with an open mind and open heart, because you're on this call for a reason. You're listening to this for a reason. Whether this is for you now or for you down the road, we truly feel that this is a compliment to you that your friend asked you to learn more about what we do, because we get to choose who we do this with you guys. And why not do this amazing business with the people that you love most in your life, and the people that you are attracted to, the people who are like-minded like you. So I just ask that you have an open heart and open mind when you receive this information tonight. I was definitely the type of person when I first heard of Arbonne where I knew that I knew that I knew I'd never do network marketing in my life. And why was I wrong? I was just uneducated about what it truly meant to refer people to a brand that you love. And I was definitely a lot more shy, a lot less outgoing. And like Maggie said, this is definitely a personal growth journey. So I was an admissions advisor at DeVry and loved what I did at the time when it first came into my life, but hated the typical desk job that I was doing. And what this has given me now is not only the ability to have the choice and options to do what I really want to do, which is being able to be at home with my kids but still have something that I'm so passionate about and helps me serve others and continue to grow and give and do more in a much bigger way than I ever thought possible for me and for my family. So we're so grateful to be sharing with you tonight, you guys. And what we wanted to open up with, so obviously we just shared a little bit about our stories, and we love sharing this video of another girl as well. Maggie, are you going to share it or you want me to?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Her name's Peyton Mott. She is an MVP in Arbonne. She is like 23 years old. Started this in college out of her dorm room, and just awesome to hear the possibilities as well. So enjoy.
I am 21 years old. As a child, really and truly, I always wanted to either be a singer and a superstar or a doctor. So I always had really great big aspirations. As I got older, I decided I did in fact want to be a nurse and go into the medical field because I had a passion for helping people get healthy. Quickly realized that I did not want to be poking and prodding people with needles, and I wanted to be more on the preventative side of health and wellness. I got invited by my future mother-in-law to an Arbonne get-together. Showed up late and was texting on my phone because that's what 19-year-olds do. As I heard more and more about how pure, safe, and beneficial Arbonne's products were, my attention had been piqued. I jumped in, both feet, had really no idea what I was doing, but loved the fact that I had people who were going to hold me by the hand and show me the way. So many people on my team are because of Instagram, and we've connected because I've had a hashtag, and they found my hashtag, and they saw my picture, and they messaged me, and they're like, what is this? Because of social media and because of technology, we can build global businesses. I lived in a dorm room, and so I just would have girls over for shakes, and I would let them try a shake, and I'd let them try a fizzy. I just dripped on people, and I just shared with them my experiences like we do every single day, like we share with people we love a movie, and we share with people that we love a restaurant. And so I did the same with these products. It is your choice to make it to the pinnacle level of this company. You guys, there's no reason that you can't do it. If a 19-year-old in a college dorm room can build a massive Arbonne business, so can you. Stop selling yourself short.
All right, there we go. All right, so I love that video, and I actually today, bear with me, I found another video, a little bit of our founder, Petter Mork, and I just had to, so hopefully it will work, but I had to just play you the first few minutes because I've just connected with Petter, and I found that I just think that you can really get a better scope of Arbonne's culture through this little video. So just listen to the first minute here of this.
I was born in Norway, little country, way up north in Europe. I was 27 years old when I first got into the skincare business. Fate just brought me into it. It was a glorious accident.
It's hard to describe a man like Petter Mork. He was uniquely one of a kind, and he leaves the world a better place than he found it. There are many hallmarks of Petter's life. He cared about people in a way that made everyone who knew him better for the experience. Whether you spent 5 minutes or 5 years in the sphere of his influence, you knew you had been in the presence of a remarkable man.
I've been so fortunate to be surrounded by so many fantastic people that have dedicated their lives to making Arbonne a reality. It has been an unbelievable 25 years. The greatest in my life. Why? Because it has brought so much to so many. I'm the happiest, luckiest person I know of.
All right, so I know that's a little bit older video, but I just love him. We would have been best friends. As you can see, that was actually like a little tribute to him. He passed away. Was that 2008, I think is what it said on there. So anyway, so I just think I'm going to have to share that little clip every time I share this now because I just fall in love with him every time. But so What we're going to do tonight is talk about a couple key parts of what this opportunity looks like, what this company looks like, what the culture looks like, and I just had to start it with Petter because he is our founder, and you might have already learned about him before, but I wanted to speak to him in terms of the brand and why he's so vital to who we are today, even from when we started so long ago with him. So, you know, I'm going to pull up, I'm going to pull up this sheet too that it's just another overview. Let's see here. It might look a little different from the one that you saw before, but it is the same. 1 second. Here we go. Okay, so there we go. Everybody see it good? Okay. So basically, Petter's vision starts with 2 parts. So he had the products in mind, and he's had the opportunity in mind. And what I thought I heard at our recent training here was he said he thought he could change the world with a product through the channel of network marketing. And I just loved that because that's exactly what he's done. And I wish that he could see where we're at now, but it's so amazing because he had this foresight, whatever. He could see in the future. He knew what was coming. He knew what the world was going to need. So he had this pure, safe, and beneficial product, which, you know, you've learned about before. But the biggest part was the network marketing option that he had. So that's what's on the screen. You don't have to read it. You can just listen to me. But basically, you know, he saw that we needed a consumable product. He made this amazing product, but he could have chose any way that he wanted to distribute this product. He could have put it on the shelves of stores, or he could have just done direct sales so that you're just getting commissions from your selling. But he chose to do a hybrid, which was direct sales and network marketing. So he saw the benefit of course, getting commissions, but he also made it equally, if not more important, to build this network. So you've got a network of not only shoppers, but of a team. And what has happened is because of that business model, we have built this brand like crazy. So now we can actually claim that we are the #1 healthy living brand inside and out. So what I love is there is nobody else that you can claim that. So we've been around for so long that we know exactly what's going on. We have become stellar rock stars in both nutrition and skincare. And there's no one that competes to us. There's literally no competition. You might know of one company that does something and another company that does another, but everybody is scrambling to try and catch up to where we're at. We really have no competition. So what he said about the community, about the network marketing, this is another quote I heard this last weekend, was he thought, so what can the Arbonne community do together to make the world a better place? And so that's why I loved that little clip that we found, because you could just feel his heart, at least I can, just that he wanted just everyone to be their very best and to work together to create anything, could be anything. And you read any story in of any consultant, and you'll see that that's the heart of Arbonne right there, and that's the heart of this brand, is to provide health inside and out and create and have this opportunity that you're going to go into more specifics later, but to have this opportunity to grow yourself and to grow as a network and to grow the world to a better place. So I love that so much, and it makes me so proud that that's the culture, that's the mindset that we come from, and to see it carried out. What year are we even in at this point? But 440? I forget, Cal, you can remind us later. But anyway, details, whatever. But is that we still are carrying that on. You can meet any Arbonne consultant. We just had a training with thousands of people, and you could meet somebody in the bathroom and they're going to have that same heart, because that's what is so important to us in the Arbonne community, is to carry on that brand and that culture. And we're going to talk more about that too. The other thing I have to talk to you about business-wise, because I've been learning all sorts about network marketing since I've joined Arbonne, is that we just got acquired by a company called Group Rocher, and it apparently has been like a dream to Arbonne to have this happen, and it's been so interesting for me to learn about and understand more. So basically what happened is we went from being owned privately to being owned by this company that has a huge history that is so similar to Arbonne. basically they're based in a little small village in Western France. And basically they live their values out like Arbonne lives their values out. So we are just perfectly aligned in what they get to do for Arbonne. So you can think of this from your business mind. And if you don't have one, if you're like me, who's a nurse, then it's okay. You can just pretend like I do and realize that this is going to be huge. They basically are going to be able to fund our distribution. They're in 100 different countries. We're only in 7. So what this does is this does all the legwork for us. So we say we want to go X place. I don't know where they're at specifically. And they're going to say, okay, let's do this. We're going to support you. They're going to have all this groundwork done. So what's going to happen basically is it's going to explode our distribution. So we have been growing so smart. Arbonne has been not overwhelming ourselves. We moved into all these different companies, even in the last 6 years where I've been here, or countries since I've been here. But I'm like so excited because Arbonne is going to go everywhere, and that's going to open up our opportunity as a business, as an entrepreneur, to have a global business in even more places, because this world is so small. We're so connected, especially now by technology, obviously, how we're doing this currently. But what's going to happen is you start with one and you turn into many, just like on our sheet. And so it's exciting where the company itself is going and how they're still staying so true to our culture. So I think that's all I was going to say. Oh, one more quote from Petter. I'm sorry, I'm geeking it up about Petter tonight, but is that Arbonne is a place where people can flourish while creating a legacy. I just love that, and I think it kind of goes right into our next part. So I'll let you go, Cal.
Well, I think that, another thing that I heard recently was that, Arbonne is how we can fund our dreams, right? So like none of us thought when we grew up, oh, I'm going to be an Arbonne consultant, right? But you guys think about like your biggest dream that you have in your mind, or like the thing that like you thought, oh, this would be amazing to do, probably not going to happen someday. Like think about that. Think about being able to actually do that. And then think bigger. Like that's what Arbonne has the capability of doing for you in your life. And what we do in terms of like a day in the life is we share with people that we love, know, or want to help. So that's a lot of people, right? Like, and think about all the people that are in your life currently. Think about all the people that you encounter in your day-to-day life. And so what we're teaching people to do is to simply switch where they're currently spending their money that they're already, using for personal care products, and use products that are safer for them. You obviously are, either currently using the product or are going to start using the products because of the formulation and the brand and how amazing it is. So that's a no-brainer. The products sell themselves. And so that makes it easier for us as well. And then we earn an income by doing that. And so all we're doing is educating people with this 2-page document. So, sorry, my husband is coming home from the ER and he was just texting me. So I was making sure he's fine, but he's good. So with this system that we have,
he cut his finger. Let's just throw that out there, so it's not like
my husband sliced my son
fine.
sliced his finger. He's fine. He just got stitches. He said just the rough is all done. He's coming home, so he's good. Thank you, Maggie.
Yeah.
So having this system is really simple and so easy for anyone that's new, because you guys, I was not like a health-minded person before. I intentionally did not choose to the medical field when I was going to college and getting my degree, because I was like, oh, body, like internal stuff. I can't do that. But you guys, this is all like health and wellness is a huge trend, right? And it's an amazing trend because it's about helping people get healthy inside and out. But in that, we have this system laid out for us and all the support as well. So you're not in this alone. And all this information is here for you to grab hold of as you're helping educate other people as well about what you're using and what you love and why you love this brand so much. And so that being said, like, as you can tell, when Maggie talks about like our founder and his vision, like his legacy is living on in such a huge way because our community is such an amazing family. This tribe is so loving and welcoming. And I mean, like, Sammy is new on our team, and she'll tell you right now, like, I can just feel that she just absolutely loves the support and that she's never ever seen a network or a tribe like this before that is just so loving and gracious and wants to push you and challenge you to be your best self, but loves you no matter where you're at as well. And we have, and because I think part of that is because of all the personal growth that we do. So, they say that your business only grows as much as you do. And so we're always, reading new books or listening to new podcasts. We have calls that we have access to. We do Team Connect like this, where we can see each other's faces all over the country and support each other and grow together. And then we have like Arbonne's Google, where you have access to product information or things if you have questions about that. We have a Facebook group to help one another grow as well. So in terms of support, if you're like, I don't know where to start, this would even look like, the person who invited you to this call, the friend who you'd be locking arms with to start this business, is here for you every step of the way. We don't just send you out to the wolves. We help you get comfortable sharing this with people and growing until you're comfortable to do it on your own and help other people do the same. So to kind of break it down for you guys in a typical day of the life, we talk about fitting it in the nooks and crannies of your life. And if you scroll up a little bit on this page, Maggie, so it talks about anywhere from 1 to 10 hours a week. So if you're someone who wants to dive into your business and you want to, replace your income or earn the white Mercedes or whatever it is, that's going to take more time. If you're someone who wants to, continue loving the product and drip on people alongside life, you get to choose, and we help you wherever you're at too, you guys. So there's not like one way to come into this business and be successful either. So I love that. So with that, hi Trev. I told them what was going on. Looks like you could. Oh my goodness. Life. Real life, guys. Anyone can do this business. Oh my gosh. So typically before I had kids, when I was working a full-time job, I did this for 3.5 years alongside that full-time job. So I would do coffees before work or lunches with, a lot of times coworkers or people from your network. And I just share with them one-on-one. I'd share this on my heart and why I love this brand and help them sample the product and go from there. And now with kids, it's either nap time or getting up earlier or evenings like this when they're down for bed. So you figure out what works best for you. But here's the thing, you guys. A lot of people say, well, I'm too busy. But the busiest people are the best in this business because you figure out how to prioritize your time, don't you? I mean, think about those stages of life where you're just crazy busy, but you get it all done, right? Because you have to, right? And that's what I think is so amazing about this business is that you grow with it and you find new levels of courage and confidence as you do that. So the last thing that I'll say as well is this truly is such a profitable path to personal development. I can't say enough things about what this tribe has given me for my confidence and my courage and putting myself out there, even to just meet new friends, make new friends, or meet new people, or learn more about someone than I maybe would have before. Like it's so incredible to only be around people who are uplifting to you. And that is so contagious that you can't help but share with others. So Maggie, did I miss anything?
Yeah. No, I think the only other thing I was going to say is you usually say that this little quote that I share with people I love, know, and want to help, which is everybody. And so that kind of goes back to that whole, like I said, sometimes you feel like, who can I even ask? Well, anybody, everybody. You have no idea who's out there and who's open to it. So that's why we get to take it along life with us. And it can be at gymnastics, it can be at preschool, it can be at the park, it can be at the grocery store, anybody. So with that said, Cal, do you have the comp video up?
I do, yeah. If you stop sharing, I can do it.
Yeah, I'll let you do that one because I don't think I have that one up. But we're going to just watch this little video. It's really awesome because it does an awesome job of summarizing the levels, and then we'll kind of review it again.
Hope.
Alive.
Healthy choices.
Family.
Possibilities. Income. Community. Transformation. We use social marketing to share how using Arbonne's product can help people live a healthy life from the inside and out.
We make a commission when we sell Arbonne's products to our clients.
The better service we provide to develop a loyal client business, the more commissions we make.
We also can build and mentor teams of independent consultants who, like us, want to be entrepreneurs and create income.
When we do, we get paid on our team's product sales, a commission Arbonne calls overrides.
The more we mentor our independent consultants and help them be successful, the more successful we all are.
We also have the potential to earn cash bonuses, rewards, and recognition along the way.
Being the CEO of your own business, you decide which level of success you want in your life.
Our compensation plan rewards you for where you want to be and the effort you put into it. You choose extra cash to help with monthly expenses or a full-time business.
It's fair because it pays best to those who work hard.
We have a global business. We can build with clients and consultants in other countries using social media and our very own Arbonne e-commerce platform and mobile apps.
As your business grows, you can promote to different levels in our plan. You can become a district manager, area manager, regional vice president, or even a national vice president. It's all based on your efforts.
We are a product-driven company. All promotions in our plan are based on the product sales volume of you and your team.
We don't have team structure or recruiting requirements. We also don't have inventory requirements. Our clients can order directly online and it's shipped directly from Arbonne. The better you are at sharing our products with others and helping consultants on your team achieve their goals, the better your income. I love that the real power of our compensation plan is when you help others be successful.
We also have the ability to earn as we learn and grow.
What other opportunity can say that?
The first step in our compensation plan is district manager.
To be promoted to district manager, focus on building a network of clients and begin to build your team of consultants who mentor to do the same.
You'll get access to all of the resources you need. Training, motivation, encouragement.
So talk to people. Have them join the Arbonne community as consultants and preferred clients.
It's all about getting into activity. Share the Arbonne story with everyone.
What drives us is bringing parents home to their kids.
Showing people possibilities for their life.
Giving back.
Helping people grow and gain confidence.
Pride in myself.
Owning my life.
Teaching people a healthy lifestyle. That's what drives me.
Are you ready to own?
Own.
Own.
Own. Own.
Own your life.
I love that video. Every time I watch it, I'm like, yes, I'm already in. But I do. I just think that does such a really good job of the overview. And I just want to highlight a few things because, like I said, I came from the nursing background. And so it was totally foreign to me, all of this. Funny enough, now I think back, I am the daughter of two entrepreneurial parents. So it's actually sort of in my blood, but I never really was educated on any of business or anything like that. So I love to really teach people what this network marketing is. And we kind of been touching on things, but I want to make sure I point out a few really key points because I think it's important for you to be educated about maybe this decision that you are thinking about. So there's some differences between network marketing and standard sales. And this is where it's really important to be educated about these differences. This is what really drives your actions is what these differences are. So right over here, this on the left side of the page or whatever, it says, you'll love the products and promote it in an authentic way. I mean, right there is honestly the base of this company and how you will succeed is if you are sharing in an authentic way. Basically, you're just sharing your love for these products and for this opportunity. And when I jumped in, I really just had very low goal because I didn't know what the whole big picture really was. I didn't really take the time to educate myself. But as I've been immersing myself in network marketing, I've seen the geniusness of it. It is not a pyramid scheme, which a lot of people think. I'm going to discuss that in a minute. But the second point here is what I love. You recruit others who love the product and promote it. So basically, you're going to find other servant-hearted people that want to share this brand with everybody, and they want to just help improve people's health inside and out. And that's what we can do with the products. And then with the opportunity that goes right alongside it, you're just going to be growing this network of people that want to keep doing this for others. And so what happens is this one versus many, the little dots right above that, you know, it starts with one person and then you find another person that wants to do the same thing. So Kelly found me and I said, sure, yes, this makes sense. I'm going to do it. So I have now found another person, and she's found two other people, and she's found another person. So you can see how this grows into a network. That's where the word comes from. You're creating this network. Now, those are just the business people that want to do this right alongside us. Then you have this whole other network of shoppers that have just decided, I want to shop. And maybe that's where you are currently, and you've been shopping, you love this brand, and you see the benefit of the products. So you can switch at any time like Sammy did and say, this makes sense to me. I should be making some money for recruiting other people to do the same thing. Sorry, Sammy, we're using you as an example, but you're our rookie, so what can we do? But and we love you. So what's so amazing is you end up creating these amount of network, and that's really what grows your team. So in that video, it was talking about how we don't have any specific number of people you have to have. We don't have specific products you have to have inventory. Those are some really big key differences between our company and other companies. So you can see these different levels. So I'm a district manager, and this is, you know, the 250 to 1,000 is the average income for that. And all that person has done is shared this with more people, and has maybe gained one or more than one person to say, I'm going to do this too. And you can see that as your network grows, your paycheck is going to grow. And what comes along with it are all these bonuses too. We do have a Mercedes. Once you hit the regional vice president, you also, your business is willable at the area manager level. But really what they've done is just doing the same thing over and over. And the people that they've shared with, so you can see kind of through the example I said earlier. So Kelly shared with me, and she could have she could have not done any more. And look, what's happened is there's already been multiple more generations that's come from that one share of hers. So she only had to put an effort with that person one time. And I decided to shop and to share. And she's gotten all this compound benefit. So you have, from the direct sales, you have commissions, which they talked about in the video. And that's great. That's business, of course, you know, so you can make money for your efforts. But what is the extra is the overrides. And with each level, you get an override percentage of your whole network's volume. So, and it's okay if this is overwhelming or you don't understand the details. The point is that you're getting this compounded effort with just your one-time effort, or the compounded benefit with just your one-time effort. That's a better way of saying it. So, and what you've done is you've not, you know, if you go back up to this traditional approach versus network marketing approach, you know, you've been not hiring, because we only sign up for a small amount of money, but you have this business, but you don't have to deal with hiring. You get to choose, you know, these servant-hearted people that you match up with that it makes sense to, and you recruit them to be passionate clients and consultants, and you just teach them how to use and share the products. It's just word of mouth. That's how you're growing your network. There's no territory, so you can be in all sorts of countries all over the whole world. And now, like I said, with our expansion, even more, you get to set your own goals, however much you want to do. Now, they say the 1 to 10 hours a week, and you have to be very purposeful with your time. But I mean, that compared to a 40, 60 hour week, to be making, wait, where's my other, here we go. Average of $21,000 a month at the top. I heard this statistic in the beginning of the business. It said 90% of the people that stick with network marketing and do what they're taught, what they're coached to do, make it to the top of this company. I thought, I saw this little slide here and I thought, well, okay then, like that makes a lot of sense to me. That's retirement. That's everything. I mean, I can't even imagine. I mean, I can, because that's what I'm envisioning for myself. But that, I mean, even just, you know, any of these other levels is life changing to so many people. I know it has been for me. It's been this icing on the cake every month that I'm so grateful for, because it just fills in the need that is there just to survive, and to be home with my kids and live on one income. So, I don't think I've gotten off, but, and I guess the other thing I always point out at this point too, is that who is on your team is lots of different people. Could be anybody. On my team, there is, I have 2 accountants. I'm not sure how that happened, because I do know, because I don't do math. So God said, here's a couple that know how to do this. Thank goodness. But, and I have a hairstylist who's also, one of them was accountant. I have a police officer. I have, anyway, it could be anybody. I'm a nurse, obviously. Kelly's not a nurse. So that's what's so exciting, is that you have no idea what this network is going to become. But if you are your authentic self and sharing what you love, you're going to attract those people to you. And it doesn't matter where they come from or how qualified they are, because everybody's qualified. Anybody can do this, because there's endless resources to do it too. So I think that's it. Kel, if you have anything to add to that.
No, that's perfect. I love it. You can stop sharing the screen too.
Oh, thanks. I will.
Yeah, that is amazing. I hope that you can tell how passionate we are about what we do. And really, you know, hopefully we gave you a really good, robust amount of information, so that hopefully you're really considering network marketing. And really because we all see friends doing network marketing these days. I'm sure we all have at least 1 to 20 friends who are doing it, right, that we see. But the question really is, which network do you want to be a part of? And Arbonne, you know, from our founder's vision, and as you can tell, the culture that we have is only growing and getting better every day. And we feel that this business is so smart, and we know that you're so smart for just considering this for yourself. And so hopefully that we clarified a lot of things. And just know this as well, that, you know, if you're still not sure, that's okay. If you need more information, we always love helping people dive in deeper into a really simple, quick book that people can read to help learn more. If you're like, you know, ready to go and move forward, you know, to start your own Arbonne business, it's only $79. So it's an amazing investment that can reap rewards for years to come for you and those that you love. And I do want to leave you guys with this. So, you know, going in the whole like personal growth mentality, and all the things that we've learned, you know, over the years in doing this business, you know, there's a lot of amazing leaders. And so there's a few quotes that I want to share with you guys. So when we work to be the best version of ourselves, everyone wins. And isn't that true? Because you know, when your cup is full and it starts overflowing, it overflows into the people in your life, right? And the people that you want to spend more time with. And, you know, instead of walking away from your greatness, we can choose to walk towards it. And the only reason that we don't walk towards it a lot of times is because of fear, right? And I can tell you what, you guys, it's not that some days I still don't just do it scared. I still have the fear of maybe what someone may think of me. But their opinion of me is none of my business. And what it's going to give the people who I know this can help, including my family and those I love, is so much bigger than their opinion of me, right? And so this is such an incredible brand and company and culture to be a part of. And living in our purpose forces us to be uncomfortable at times, because that's when we're growing, right? And we believe that every one of us is capable and well-deserving of living in our true purpose. So we are just so very grateful that you guys took the time to learn more about this, and hope that we can help you with whatever next step you see fit for yourself. So yeah, Maggie, anything else before I end?
Just thank you so much for listening and just investing your time, because we really do appreciate it.
And we'll answer some questions for you guys as well. I'll stop the recording now, but if you do have any more questions that you want to ask us right now, you're welcome to do that, or you're welcome to just ask the person who invited you as well if you want to do it more one-on-one. So thank you again, guys.